A thread by Carlos Oswita. Kudos again to Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany for leading the press into another tiger pit. With a smile, she begins by saying, the press refuses to cover the skyrocketing violent crime in democratic cities. And then all those dolts in the press room proceed to prove her right. They want to talk about words. I love their new go-to buzz phrase. What do you say to Americans who blank? And of course, McEnany uses her exceptional jujitsu to make the journalist faceplant over and over and over. Never read from the script that the enemy hands you. What about the rising cases of COVID-19? How many times has it been explained that this is a meaningless number due to the expanded testing? The real metrics are hospitalizations, admission to ICUs, number of deaths. I love watching the press shake its jowls in indignation and outrage. Just enjoy that for a moment. And all those female shrews. Normal people are curling their toes and thinking about things. It's always, he's so hurtful and hateful and heartful and hootful. You don't get this level of frenzy from people who think they've got it in the bag. Nope, 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 nope. Bolton's book got panned by the New York Times. It must be totally unreadable. Bolton claims that Trump said it would be fun to invade Venezuela. You know what this is? This is like Ted Bundy accusing one of his surviving victims of being a serial killer in court when Bundy is on trial for murder. And Bundy is thinking, well, I've gathered that people, for whatever reason, think that murder is wrong. So I'll accuse this person of murder. Yeah, that's the ticket. I've discovered that when you let people talk long enough, they always expose how sick they are. Little by little, the British movie reviews I've watched on YouTube reveal themselves to be crazed social justice warriors who let their infantile politics ruin their tastes. All except the critical drinker. The critical drinker tweets, every time you put out articles like this, you make yourselves into a bit more of a laughingstock. We are not children. He's reached that point where we all should be. I mean, in life, regardless of politics. He calls them as he sees them, and he has no fear. Whatever his politics are, he explains why the current frenzy is so laughably stupid. One of my favorite films is a made-for-TV movie about two American fighter pilots shot down in North Africa during World War II. One aircraft can still taxi, so they're chased across the desert by a German tank commanded by a fanatical Nazi nutcase. Death Race from 1973 on ABC. There's your plane taxiing through the desert, and there's the tank chasing him. It's a great story. No moralizing, no pro or anti anything. The ethos is this. We had a war. This story took place during that war. Period. I see YouTube movie reviews with titles like this. Gun pathology in the movies of Jim Cameron. I actually watched that one. It said nothing. Cameron is a lot of things, but a fascist, as the title implies. The guy is upset that Cameron uses firearms when he could be using lasers, I think, but I don't know. I just lost interest in him. He's terrified of beheadings, but doesn't know why. I know why. The answer is obvious, but I won't say it here. The reason I admire the critical drinker is that he doesn't insert his own issues into his reviews. Sure, he makes social commentary, but he's funny, and what he says is objectively true. He doesn't have the need to pound you over the head with his staggering intellect. His intellect is self-evident. I got really interested in watching review videos about the movie Hereditary. I won't see the movie because it's small potatoes compared to what I've experienced firsthand. It's like little kids trying to be scary. But that's just me. I'm not saying people shouldn't see the movie. I had an unexpected reaction to the sheer blindness that people have when it comes to horror. Relief. This is why I don't oppose the making of gore movies. There is a measurable desensitization to graphic violence. But guess what's happening? Graphic violence is almost at the end of the road. The movie It, or It 2, showed a 5-year-old having his arm bitten off. Everything's been shown, and it's getting boring. People are ready for art. They've exhausted all the possibilities of gore. This is why I accept the following maxim: you need fences in order to be truly free. These are fences that you build, not someone else. You set your own limits, and that is how you stop the eternal pursuit of more. By deciding for yourself what you do, you're no longer enslaved by keeping up with whomever. This is why I never use faddish slang. Everyone online is saying spicy for now. Soon they'll stop. This is what Trump and Kayleigh McEnany do to the press. Okay, enjoy this one. There's your kitty cat. Okay, so okay, so okay, so that's what they do to the press. Every day. The press has no fences. It has wheels. Okay, you get the idea. The danger in life is being so easily manipulated that you end up on wheels with only the illusion of self determination. If you always wait for your hated cult idol to speak so that you can react with outrage, you're trapped forever. But nobody deserves it more than the press. And so, imprisoned between water and fire, they had been delivered into the annihilation that was their God. Carl Stevenson, Leningen versus the Ants, 1938. And there's a Critical Drinker one new link in the description. Check it out.